All right, y'all, welcome back to Combat Arms channel. Okay, so today we have another awesome ration review for you guys. So today we're doing a Dutch Armed Forces ration. So this is actually a 2020 operational combat ration. So, I mean, just looking at it, I can pretty much ascertain that this is another 24-hour ration. Now, you guys already know I love doing these just because, one, it kind of takes me out of my comfort zone for what I would normally eat. And two, you kind of get like a taste or flavor of what people in all those other different countries are eating. And, you know, in the military, sometimes these rations would be kind of similar. But I got to say, some of those rations have definitely surprised us. So I guess this is menu 6 for the Dutch operational ration. So menu 6, I guess, is a fruit muesli and Italian pasta, which, I mean, it sounds pretty good to me. It's pretty hard to mess up pasta, and what we've kind of seen with ration pasta is they generally all taste the same, but I guess we'll have to see if this one surprises us. So yeah, it's in this big, very big Ziploc bag. It kind of looks like our 24-hour rations, our first strike rations, but yeah, it's got like a Ziploc bag, so I guess that's kind of nice if you want to like use it as a trash bag or whatnot. So yeah, we'll do this. Screw it. We haven't really done this previously, just dump everything out, but I think it'll be a little bit easier to look at everything. So it looks like we've got another little Ziploc bag here and then an accessory bag by the looks of it there. So looking at the meals, so here we have our fruit muesli with raspberries, so that should be pretty good. Again, that's kind of a hard thing to mess up. It's a very safe thing to put in rations because it's like cereal flakes, maybe like some oatmeal or some oats or something. So that's a pretty easy thing to put in a ration. So we have that. We have some instant havermout. So I guess it's plain porridge. I honestly haven't heard the word porridge in so long, but whenever I think of porridge, I think of like gruel, just like kind of like oatmeal, but more liquidy, if that makes sense. I could be completely wrong, but it looks like it's got oat flakes, oat flour, some skim milk. So, I mean, that sounds pretty decent. I just don't think I've ever actually had porridge. So, again, these ration videos do a pretty good job of taking me out of my comfort zone so I can try some new stuff. Here we have some Indian rice with stew. Indian rice stew with minced poultry steaks. So I guess it's got like some meat chunks, but it's just like rice stew. Okay. That should be interesting. Hopefully it's spicy. I mean, when I think of like Indian food, I imagine it's pretty spicy. And you guys already know I love spicy stuff. Okay, and then we have the Italian pasta meal. So let's see if so it's got pasta, tomatoes. So yeah, I can imagine this is probably going to taste like pretty much any Italian pasta with tomato sauce that you would see in any ration. But yeah, we'll see. We'll have to try that out. So we'll go to our accessories here, because this stuff isn't generally too exciting. But I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes like we have the cappuccinos in some of the rations, and those are really, really solid. So we have an instant cocoa beverage powder. Not a huge fan of hot chocolates, which I imagine this would pretty much be like. I don't imagine you would have this cold, but yeah, not a huge fan of that. So we'll put that over there. We have some sugar, so sugar. We have 1, 2, 3, holy cow, 4, 5, so at least 5, 6. Okay, so we have 6 things of sugar there. So, I mean, hey, there's definitely no shortness of sweetness on the battlefield for the Dutch Armed Forces. We have some coffee creamer here. So we got 2 of those. So we'll kind of just lump those over there. We have some orange tea. I don't think I've ever had any orange tea. So hey, that'll be a first. That'll be pretty interesting to try out. I'm excited for that. We have some breakfast tea. So we'll see. Maybe it's kind of like some Yorkshire. I guess we'll have to see. Probably not. Come on. We have some green tea. So some jasmine green tea. Okay. We got a lot of tea. I'm pretty excited about that. We have energy beverage powder. Come on now. Those are trash. Ooh, we have a tomato soup. Again, I don't think I've ever had tomato soup. I might have had it when I was really, really young. I think the last time I had tomato soup, I was like in preschool and I threw up because of it, because it was so gross. Have you guys ever had the drink V8? Man, that stuff is just atrocious. If you guys like it, throw it down in the comment section, because I'd like to see what you guys actually like about that drink, because it's not that great. Okay, we have a dried Italian mix. So we got some seasoning. That's always welcome in these rations. Some beef bouillon. Bouillon. I don't know. What is that word? Can that focus? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys tell me what that word is? Bouillon. I have no idea. Okay, we have some sambal. Hell yeah. We got some spicy. We got some more coffee creamer. What else? Ooh, hell yeah. Here we go. Instant coffee. Okay. So these aren't ones that we've seen previously. It seems like some of the countries kind of like double dip with some of the items, but it's not looking like that's what the Dutch Armed Forces is doing. So we have some iced tea powder. You guys drink iced tea over in the Netherlands? That's pretty dope. I gotta say, growing up in New Jersey, we would drink a lot of iced tea, and I'm kind of tired of it. But I mean, it's kind of nice when I get to go to other states and try it. But I think like, I don't know, brisk. If you guys have had the drink brisk, that's kind of like what iced tea is. And we have some salt, pepper, and sambal. Okay, iced tea. Wow, I was not expecting that. But very welcome addition right there. Okay, now let's open up these snacks and see what we got. Okay, ooh. We've seen this previously, the roasted salted nuts. I gotta say, getting nuts in a ration is freaking awesome. It's such a great snack, and you know, it fills you up. It's got protein, it's got fats, it'll give you energy. Great thing to have. And it's just like, it's an easy thing to eat. You know, like if it's hot, if it's cold, you can always enjoy some nuts. Okay, we have some choco spread. Ooh, is that gonna be like Nutella? Maybe not, but okay, I'm excited to try that out. We have some, biscuits brown. I don't know if this is the same biscuits brown that you get in British rations, but I know you guys were telling me about those, and yeah, they don't seem too appetizing. So yeah, we have those. I mean, it's in pretty appropriate packaging. Some peanut butter. Hell yeah. Always nice to have peanut butter. We have some farmhouse pate. What is pate? Looks like pork meat, pork liver. Okay. That sounds disgusting. We might try it, but I think the last time we had like that weird fish paste, it was not very good. We have alcohol wipe, another alcohol wipe, some more. Ooh, okay, so this is tuna pate. This is farmhouse pate. Okay, we have options though. That's pretty nice. We got some chewing gum. Always nice to have. I mean, nobody really cares about how your breath smells in the field, to be honest, but okay, we have a protein bar, cookies and cream flavor. Cookies and cream is always good. It's very, very hard flavor to mess up. And for a protein bar, it pretty much always works. So we have that. Very, very cool. What is this? Ooh, a vitamin D3 tablets. Vitamin D. What does vitamin D do? Is that in vegetables, I think? Vitamin D. Okay. I mean, hey, you get some vitamins. That's always nice to have. Ooh. Oh, this looks freaking sick. This is Raleigh mini toothbrush. Let's see if I can get that in focus. Maybe not. Okay, probably not. Okay, so mini toothbrush. That sounds freaking dope. Oral hygiene is a nice thing. You guys already know I try to take care of my teeth, keep them nice and white for the YouTube videos, so I can try and blind you guys when I overexpose my lights and whatnot. I've noticed that happens a lot, so if you guys see that, I do notice it too. So, okay, we have some fruit biscuits. Okay. I mean, you get 2 packets, so I'm hoping these are good. If not, then I'll try and give it to the kids or maybe even the dog. The kids like eating all the extra stuff that I don't eat from these rations. Okay. Oh, here we go. We have another spoon, a fine addition to our collection. Yeah, this thing is freaking, it's pretty sturdy. Though it's not like a US MRE spoon. I mean, the US MRE spoons are tough as nails. We have some tissues. You know, you can use it for your nose or you can use it for other things, more than likely the other things. And then we have, some toothpicks. Okay, fancy. All right, so let's try. I'll organize all this stuff and I'll give you guys a close-up. All right, y'all, so starting off over here, again, we have our Italian pasta with our Indian rice stew. Here we have our muesli and our porridge. Again, porridge sounds pretty interesting. We got our coffee, our creamer, our hot chocolate, our sugar. We have our teas right over here. We have our pâtés. We have our spreads, chewing gum, vitamins, wipes. We have our biscuits right here. Again, the biscuits brown. Sounds pretty infamous just by the name. And then we have our hygiene stuff here, protein bar. We have our nuts, our spoon. And then we have some more seasoning kind of stuff over here with our salt and pepper. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So for a 24-hour ration, we got some pretty good stuff. Some pretty big meal items here. Some nice stuff to make it a little bit interesting as far as like the spreads, the patés. We have the teas, and then it's always nice to have some seasoning and of course a little bit of spice. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got here. So not a bad spread. Okay, so now we'll try some of this. So I'm not going to try as much stuff as I normally would just because these videos get incredibly long. So we'll kick out some of the easy stuff. So yeah, the nuts, whatever. Biscuits browns, I've had these before. They're not really that exciting, so I'm gonna push that over here. The fruit biscuits I haven't had though, I don't think. So we'll try those out. We'll try the protein bar real quick. And yeah, I mean, peanut butter. Peanut butter is peanut butter, so we'll put that over there. So let's first and foremost start with the protein bar. So you can kind of, I feel like you can kind of judge how the ration is going to be based off of the protein bars, because some make a pretty decent attempt and some definitely do not. So, okay, so this is the protein bar. It's kind of just like, it's got like Rice Crisp, and then it's got like the flavor kind of like built in. There's no like real coating or anything. So yeah, we'll try it out. Hopefully it doesn't feel too hard. So that's kind of nice. All right, that took a very long time to chew. It's okay. Doesn't have a whole lot of flavor, and it's very, very dry. I'll say that. So nothing too superb with that one. Okay, so let's move on to the fruit biscuit. So let's see the ingredients. We have wheat flour, palm oil, tapioca, blah, blah, blah. So pretty generic ingredients, to be honest. I was kind of looking for like obvious fruit flavoring, but I didn't really see that. So let's see. You have a pretty decent amount. There's like, what, 6 in here? That's kind of what they look like. Oh, it smells pretty good. Pretty firm. So it's kind of like our MRE crackers and our US rations as far as like how firm and how thick they are. But yeah, this looks pretty decent, I gotta say. Let's try it out. So it's called a fruit biscuit. It kind of just tastes like it tastes like a cereal biscuit, to be honest. It's really not that, I mean, it's kind of boring. It's okay. It'll be nice to have like as a snack if you're on the move or something. And I don't think these will get broken too easily because of how hard they are, but okay, nothing too fantastic with that. Again, it's very reminiscent of any sort of ration cracker. Okay, the Choco spread. So this is pretty cool because it's got like a little perforation here. So that's pretty fancy, I gotta say. So, oh, wait, hold on. I don't think it worked very well though. Maybe I just need to tear the whole thing off. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, so I don't know. I can't smell it yet, but I guess we'll just try it anyway. Hell yeah. Damn, that's freaking dope. Okay, let's try this. So these crackers are boring. We have this Choco spread. You guys already know we have to try some concoctions. So we have the fruit biscuit and the Choco spread. I don't think you can really mess up a combination like this. Yeah, that's definitely the move right there. You absolutely should try these together. Because, I mean, one's boring. One's kind of like, you don't eat Choco spread by itself unless you're really desperate for something, for some sort of happiness. But yeah, putting them together is definitely the move. All right, so we have to try the patés. You guys know I wouldn't try this stuff ever. I would never try this if it weren't for these sorts of videos. Again, how do you even eat paté? Oh gosh, like, is this like a spread? Are you supposed to put it on something? Cause, ooh, yeah, look at that. It's just like gray matter. Well, we'll try the farmhouse paté first. Damn, what the? That's so weird. So, if you guys have ever had Vienna sausages, I'll put a picture up right here. If you guys have ever had Vienna sausages, this tastes exactly like that. So, gotta say, I was not thinking it was going to be anything that I would like, but it's got that nostalgic feeling coming just because the Vienna sausage flavor. I used to have those a bunch when I was a kid, so that's kind of coming through. So I mean, that kind of helped out. So let's try the tuna pate. See if this is any good. This is a little more oily for sure than the farmhouse stuff, but I mean, that's pretty good, I gotta say. Both of these are very, very like fresh. I mean, this was a 2020 ration, so it's gonna be relatively fresh. You know, if you like meat and if you have these while they're fresh, then I think it's gonna be a pretty solid thing to have in a ration. I mean, if you want to have it with the crackers, you can. I personally wouldn't do that, but I mean, that's an option that you do have. It's nice to have options in a ration. Sometimes when you're out and about and you're in the military, you don't really have that many options. But if you get a ration, you can kind of like make some weird combinations, just to sort of add some excitement. I don't know. It's nice to have some options every now and again. So I think from here, we're going to have to try the teas out. We'll try the coffee as well. We always have to compare the coffees and teas. So we'll put these together, try all this stuff out, and we'll also try the iced tea powder. Aside from that, I mean, we have like tomato soup. I mean, tomato soup is tomato soup. I don't think I need to try that. Beef bowl, I have no idea what this is, so it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. And then we have the Italian mix. So I might use this with maybe like the pasta or something. I don't know if that's the move, but yeah, we'll save that. We'll keep that to the side for now. But beverages are definitely the move now. So let's make all this stuff and see how this stuff tastes. All right, y'all, so we have most of the drinks here. I didn't put the green tea in just because green tea is kind of just green tea, and I also didn't have enough mugs for it. So we have the iced tea here, we have the coffee, the orange tea, and then the breakfast tea over here. So we'll just start from left to right. So we'll start with the iced tea and see how this is. Now, it doesn't smell like normal iced tea that we had in Jersey, or it doesn't smell like brisk. So I don't really know what to expect from this, but it's got a lot of sugar. That's definitely something I noticed. I mean, I don't know what it tastes like. It tastes like, it's kind of more like Arizona green tea. It's not really like iced tea. Like, I don't know if maybe different people call different teas different things, but yeah, iced tea is more of like what I think of brisk. This is kind of just like Arizona green tea, which is kind of just like fake tea, to be honest. Okay, so that is pretty decent. We'll move on to the coffee and see how this is. So we have the coffee, and then we also added some cream from the ration, and then also some sugar from the ration. So it looks pretty decent. Again, I can't really show you guys too much without pouring it all over my desk, but there you go. Okay, so let's try out the instant coffee. Ew, wow. That is so bad. I didn't add as much water as I should have, or that they were telling me to, but I kind of wanted it to be a little bit stronger by doing that, and this still tastes watered down. I don't know how much I mixed it with, maybe like 5 fluid ounces, and yeah, it's not that good, I gotta say. It kind of just tastes like water. It's like if you were drinking hot water and somebody next to you is actually drinking proper coffee. That's kind of what it tastes like. It's really not that great. So we'll move on and try and go to this orange tea. Again, I haven't had orange tea before, and just by smelling it, it smells very orangey. It doesn't smell super artificial, but it doesn't really smell like the most natural orange thing I've ever smelled. So let's try it. It's weird. It's like right when I drink it, all the orange smell and everything just completely goes away. So it doesn't taste anything like orange. And it just tastes like hot water again. And I don't know if I'm getting like the Rona or something and my senses are just getting messed up. But yeah, I can smell it. It definitely smells like orange. But when you drink it, it doesn't really taste like it at all. So really, really bizarre. So let's try this breakfast tea and see if it's any better than any of this stuff. Yeah, and that's not really that great either. That definitely had some flavor, definitely more than any of this stuff, but it kind of just tasted like, not like PG Tips, definitely not like Yorkshire. It tasted like Lipton tea, but even like a little bit watered down Lipton tea. And again, I added a little bit less water than that they were telling me to try and make it a little bit more like stronger or something, but it really didn't work. So maybe I should have added like some milk and sugar, and it might have helped it out, but Ooh, okay. I mean, again, in the field, tea is tea. I mean, any tea is going to be better than no tea, I guess. But and same thing with coffee. This though, I don't really know. I mean, this is pretty refreshing. It definitely has flavor, but all that sugar and whatnot is probably going to make me feel like crap at the end of the day. So I'd probably stay away from that. Okay, so we have all the drinks knocked out. So yeah, I guess we'll just move on to, we have the Italian pasta, the Indian rice stew, we have the porridge, and then the muesli. So I guess we'll just try those, and that'll pretty much be it for this video. All right, so it is the next day. I have a little bit more room in my stomach now, so I'm going to try the main meals. So again, we have the Italian pasta, we have the Indian rice with minced poultry chunks or whatever. Then we have the porridge and the muesli. So I added boiling water to these, and then for these two, I just microwaved it a little bit. So I guess we'll start with the pasta and then move to some of the more sweeter stuff. So yeah, again, Italian pasta, I don't know how crazy you can make this. Now I will say they have like the spiral pasta, so that's kind of fancy. Now right off the bat, it smells like every other Italian pasta meal that you would get in a ration, but we'll try it out and see if it's any different. Okay, so I don't know what it is, but it does taste slightly different. Maybe just not like as powerful, or maybe not as sweet. It's kind of like a bit more savory than the other Italian pastas that I've had, or any sort of pasta with tomato sauce. So yeah, I don't know. It's not as sweet, I would say. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit more refreshing. Again, I use the word refreshing a lot. I don't really know what I'm talking about when I say that, but it's, I don't know, it's not as like, I don't feel as unhealthy eating this as I do with other pastas that you get in rations. So we have this dried Italian mix, which I guess is just like a little bit of seasoning. So it kind of just smells like oregano. So maybe it is actually just oregano. Let's see. No, okay, it's rosemary, thyme, basil, oregano, and parsley. All right, well, let's sprinkle a little bit on this pasta and see how that is. I don't really know if you're supposed to put this on pasta per se, but I mean, I imagine this would go pretty well on pizza and whatnot, especially with the oregano. Let's see how that is. That is way better. Yeah, that's really good stuff. We don't really get seasoning like this in the US, especially like these are like actual like dried leaves, like pretty solid seasoning as opposed to something you get where it's just like a gross powder just thrown into a ration. That's some good stuff. Okay, so let's move on to this Indian rice with minced poultry, which I guess is just like chicken or turkey. So we got like the chunks there, kind of like an orange looking chicken. So we'll get a little bit of this and see how this is. I will say the chicken or whatever it is, that poultry, though it doesn't seem like the freshest because it's kind of granny inside, it goes pretty well. It's got a pretty good consistency. It's not like too hard. It's not too chewy. Like it feels relatively fresh. Now I'm not sure what else is in this. I know we have like rice, looks like maybe some beans or something, but the seasoning isn't really overpowered or whatever like that sauce is. It's not really too overpowering. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just like a smooth thing to eat. It's not like really sweet. It's not crazy savory, but it's got a good texture. It's got a good consistency, and it's got a pretty good flavor, but it's not like over the top. Yeah, I don't know. With both of these, again, it's not as sweet. It doesn't taste as artificial, and it kind of just tastes a little bit fresher than something that you get in a US ration. Okay, so now let's move on to the porridge. Again, I was mixing the porridge and it kind of just looked like, I don't know, it kind of just looked like gruel. It was pretty much just like a liquidy substance. So let's see, it's kind of solidified a little bit. It smells pretty atrocious. I will say that right off the bat. So it's kind of got like, yeah, just like a yogurt consistency almost. So it's still nice and hot if you guys can see that. And I don't know what it smells like. It just smells like a gross flavorless oatmeal, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, I mean, I don't know. It kind of just tastes like if you took milk and warmed it up and then it like solidified a little bit. That's like pretty much what this is. And I don't know if that's basically what porridge is, because that's what it seems like. Oat flakes, skim milk, glucose syrup, and potato starch. Yeah, it pretty much just tastes like warm milk, but in like a solid version. if that makes any sense. So not a huge fan of that. I imagine the muesli is going to be a little bit more similar to something that I would have had previously, as far as like oatmeal or granola or something like that. So porridge, yeah, not a huge fan of porridge. I don't know, maybe if you added some stuff to it, maybe like some granola or some fruits, it'd be pretty good, but right now it just tastes like, again, like a warm milk. So if you added some fruit, it'd probably be pretty decent. Okay, so this muesli, again, kind of just looks like oatmeal. So you guys can see that consistency there. Looks like oatmeal, but a little bit like chunkier. And I don't think we ever really figured out the distinction between muesli. I guess it's like an in-between of granola and oatmeal. So yeah, let's try this out. It's got cereal flakes, raspberries, skim milk, apples. So it's got a lot of decent stuff in it. So let's see. Yeah, this is definitely better than this. I mean, there's not really a huge distinction, to be honest. This has oat flakes, this has cereal flakes. They both have like the milk flavor, but this has a fruit, and it just makes the flavor pop a lot more. I would have liked the consistency to be a little bit more like granola and not so much like oatmeal, but it's pretty good. This is definitely something that I could eat for breakfast. But this porridge, I don't really know when I would eat this porridge. Like, I don't even know if I could trade this. I just don't foresee anybody wanting to trade anything for this porridge. Like, I could be totally wrong. As an American, we don't really eat porridge so much. So, you know, if I'm wrong on that, put it down in the comment section, because it's kind of hard for me to predict what would be popular in foreign rations, because we don't really eat a lot of this stuff. And you guys have been doing a pretty good job of that already, with letting me know how I should eat certain things, or if I could combine certain things a certain way. So you guys have been doing a pretty good job with that already. But with these ration videos, if there's something that's really popular, let me know, because sometimes, I don't know, I might hate the item completely. But yeah, it might be different where you guys are from. But this ration was pretty decent. I will say that out of 10, I'd say I'd give it like maybe a 5.9. It's decent. It's something that I could eat, you know, most of the stuff, but I'm not going to be too happy eating it. I will be very aware that this is a ration. Now, I don't have many other rations on standby. I think I have one French ration, which I could do a little review of. But I really want to try and get a Finnish ration, because that's definitely something that has eluded me so far. So if you guys know where I can find a Finnish ration, please put it down in the comment section so I can try and grab that. But yeah, as for now, I don't really have a whole lot of ration stuff lined up. I will try and grab another ration if I can see one online, or if someone offers to send one and I haven't had that one. But Finnish ration and Australian ration are definitely one that I want to try next. But yeah, if you guys know where I can grab those, put it down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I will try and cut it off here so this video isn't running too long. But last but not least, we have the Raleigh, the world's smallest toothbrush. So let's check this out real quick so we can then finish the video. This is really, really bizarre. It's kind of like a little sea urchin. It's so hard to describe, and I don't know if I could get that in focus really. Yeah, probably not. But it's like a little sea urchin. I don't know how I'm supposed to hold this, but it looks like you literally... Oh, that's so gross. They're like putting it on their teeth and like using their tongue to move it around. That's really weird and kind of disturbing. So I'll just rub it on my teeth and see if it works. I mean, it's got a mint flavor to it, so that's kind of nice. And it definitely feels like it's like polishing my tooth. I don't know, it's so bizarre. Why couldn't you just give it a little bit of like a handle? They're literally moving it around with their tongue. That's so disturbing. I'll take a picture of the back of this and I'll show you guys what I mean, but that is so bizarre. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for this ration video. That kind of threw me off, I'm not gonna lie. But again, let me know what you guys think about the ration videos. These are always a lot of fun to do. Always surprising. I mean, this ration, not so much, but it's pretty surprising to find some of the stuff that, you know, like the hidden gems of the ration world, if you will. But yeah, this ration was pretty average, I'll say. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, comment, all that good stuff, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. That is it for this video. So I will see y'all in the next one.